Hey there, everybody, and thank you for joining us on the second ever episode of your new favorite gaming podcast, Dueling Joysticks. I am 1/4 of your hosting crew. My name is Heath.
I'm Justin.
I'm Sam.
And this is Sean.
And we are here today to talk about video games. So to start us off, I want to talk a little bit about everyone's new favorite indie game, Inside. I played Limbo. I think a lot of these guys did too. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I did not.
Okay.
Somewhat.
Sorry to bore you. Sigh of disappointment.
No, it's all good. So, trippy fucking game. I don't want to give away too much because it's still pretty fresh.
For Limbo?
No, not for Limbo, for Inside.
For Inside.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
Same developers,
I believe.
Yeah.
How do you feel? How do you guys feel about factory farming?
What?
Oh, wait. Sean, do you plan on playing it or no?
I don't know.
I was going to say,
still have
like,
so many
what the
games
fuck
to
was
play.
that ending?
Oh, dude.
Yeah, right?
That's the thing. Just for the people listening, I don't want to get too into where it ends up and things like that, but goddamn.
Fuck!
Yeah, exactly. Like,
Okay, now I have to play the game.
dude, you need to play it. You need to play it.
It's pretty fun near the end here.
Well,
So
just to start, like, the puzzles alone are worth it. Like, they're really good. You know, they're good. They're intuitive.
Yeah. It was a short
nothing
game.
too- yeah,
in
nothing
my
too
mind,
crazy
but,
hard.
I mean, whatever.
Yeah, how long was it? How long did it take you guys to get through it?
Like 2.5 hours.
I was done
fuck.
in like 4.
Okay, it took me like 6. That just shows problem-solving abilities here. So yeah. Anyways,
What's that one game? Fuck. Hold on. I'm assuming the gameplay is like Limbo, right?
Yeah.
it's a lot like Limbo. So it's kind of like that side-scrolling.
You're a boy. You're going through, like, a landscape with, like, cell shading, I think.
Yeah, it's a very unique art
Okay.
style.
So the art style is like the same. Too.
Yeah.
So they like re-released Limbo.
No. Don't. I don't want to. We can't put that kind of.
That's like
umbrella
my kind
over
of
it.
opinion. They
One
took
plus
like a
one
lot of
equals two,
Limbo.
right?
They like made Inside, but it's a different story, and it's still like, I don't know. Limbo is kind of about telling a story too. So in that sense, it's a different game.
Yeah, it is. A lot more depth, I'd say. Well, okay, let's start just from the art style perspective. The depth in Limbo, or I'm sorry, the depth in Inside, like makes the game feel way more immersive. Just the way that they kind of visually tell the story. From my opinion, anyways. I don't know about you guys. So yeah. Anyways, Sean, you should know that there's going to be certain lulls in this show where
I'm totally expecting the lulls.
Okay. Those get edited out.
For the lulls.
You know, when we were talking about these talking points, I was like, oh, Inside. We could talk about a lot of stuff on that. And then I was like, oh, wait, we can't talk about spoilers. Well, shit. Like, can't really talk about anything besides, like, well, this is my opinion. I think it was, like, a kind of meh game. And I can't, like, go into detail why that is because it would be a spoiler. So.
Do you guys think we should have some kind of, like, statute of limitations or something? Like, a game is out for a certain amount of time and then we talk about spoilers?
Yeah. But
Okay.
it's like not like the first month or two because it's like, most people might not have heard it or
And it's been a week, so
yeah. People should have beaten it by now. It only takes 2 hours to beat. I mean, come on.
I mean, you could just preface the part, say like, "Hey, we may be talking about spoilers. If you don't want to hear spoilers, don't listen to the podcast. Like, go play the game, then come back."
We're trying to get people to listen to the podcast.
we don't want them to turn off the podcast.
Well, fine.
You too then.
Well, fuck this. Oh, man. So,
Well, you guys are gonna ruin it for me, so.
Yeah, that's why I'm not like going into anything.
that's okay, though.
There's
I'll
some
go for it.
How much
cool
is the
stuff
game?
in there.
How much can people pick up the game for?
I think it was $20.
Yeah,
It was like
20
$20.
bucks.
Yeah, worth it. Well worth it. I mean, you think about how much you spend on like a movie ticket these days.
Yeah.
Like, you're spending
Yeah.
like $14 on a ticket, and then like a bucket of
buckets.
I was thinking buckets of
cash.
popcorn. Because I mean, you can't not get the bucket of popcorn if you're gonna get popcorn. Because
Yeah.
Like the guy who got the bucket of donuts in Star Wars and died because he couldn't reach the.
I wasn't recording that part.
Oh, you weren't?
No, so that's like totally.
Wait, do you just flip on and off?
No. It's recording now. It's recording on my computer.
Oh, you said you weren't recording. Why'd you lie to me?
No, I'm recording now. I wasn't recording before though.
Oh, did you just flip a switch? How did
No,
you do that?
I'm not flipping switches.
You're like fucking ninja.
Sean, that
now a
quarter beer was too
professional
much
DJ.
for you.
I'm a little bit tired.
It's
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, we're recording this on a weekday. All of
work.
us are converging after work, and I don't think any one of us
And
has a lot of
digesting
energy.
Indian food.
Yeah.
Well, that was your choice.
Yeah,
You didn't have to eat Indian food.
it was my stomach's choice.
I warned you.
Okay, so Sam, let's talk a little bit about Shadow of Mordor.
Oh yeah, there was a thing I wanted to talk to you about. I guess I shouldn't have, surprisingly been like, oh yeah, like really loud. But
It's all good.
while I was playing Shadow of Mordor, I came across. I know you're like a big Silmarillion guy. Like you read the book
Yes.
and you love Lord of the Rings. I found a figurine that tells like a backstory, and it was a blue figurine with depicting two wizards, and one was short and one was tall. And I found a staff later on in the same area that said that like whoever owned the staff got like yoked or whatever. So like somebody found him and jacked him up.
Oh shit.
And I think isn't there like a thing about like the two blue wizards? Like there's two missing blue wizards in like the storyline.
Yeah, they like disappeared into the east.
Yeah,
and
like that's
never
what they
heard of it
said.
again.
But it's like
To them,
Shadow
these
of
two guys,
Mordor
that
kind
means
of
something.
implies like they got too close to finding Sauron, and then like the orcs got him or Sauron got him or something and just killed him.
Huh.
What do you think? What's your opinion on that?
Well,
You think like Shadow of Mordor should be able to like tell that storyline about the wizards, or is it like they're overstepping their bounds?
I'd say I don't know if I want to say they're overstepping their bounds. The weird thing about that is that like those wizards disappeared. Like they weren't ever really a part of any story, So I don't.
I thought
know.
all the wizards were supposed to be like angels or whatever. Though, so it's like they can't just disappear because it's like that's their
Well, like
job.
I mean, it's not like they died. Well, I mean, the wizards were all sent to Middle Earth to basically like guide the leaders there and kind of like work for the forces of good.
Yeah.
And obviously we saw that kind of corrupt with Saruman.
Yeah.
But like like Radagast, you could almost say that it got corrupted with him too because he didn't really do a lot.
Yeah.
He kind of like receded to the forests and he took care of the animals and stuff like that. Like he was a cool character.
He
but
was insane though.
he was pretty crazy. But Gandalf was really the only one to ever take a lead in like
Being proactive.
yeah,
against,
being
like, darkness
proactive
stuff.
and kind of like trying to help and work for the forces of good.
Yeah,
and
like
stuff
never
that.
give them the benefit of the doubt that like Sauron was still out there.
Yeah, exactly. Like he was always
Yeah, until he was dead, like it's still a looming threat, and he kept trying to like bring
correct.
that up.
Yes. Thank you for letting me talk about Lord of the Rings.
I
really like that.
I just have one comment about
Yeah,
that.
what's up?
That game is like Dark Souls level, like collectible thing.
Yeah.
Like there's items in that and places in that where you can go and discover, like almost like Dark Souls tells its own story just by like coming across a sword and it has like a little inscription. But
Yeah.
that is like, I imagine like crack cocaine for Lord of the Rings fans.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
When I found that
like
staff
that takes
thing
it
in
to a
there
whole
has
other
it.
level.
yeah, because I was like, aren't those two blue wizards missing? And then it's like, oh, this thing was talking about these wizards, and then it's like this staff belonged to somebody powerful,
Yeah.
but it's broken, and it
That's
like
pretty
implied
cool.
whoever got it or whoever owned the staff got like killed. So I was
Hey,
like,
guys.
did they get killed by the orcs?
Time out for 1 second. Hey Sean, turn your mic so that you can keep your mouth pointed to the mic when you're like talking to it and when you're like flicking this way.
What? I
So,
don't
like-
understand what you're.
So like yeah, bring it over a
That
little
and
bit.
then
Like,
rotate
oh.
it over.
because like
Oh,
when
yeah,
you're-
'cause-
when you're talking to Sam, you want to still be like facing your mic.
Okay, yeah, that's better.
Oh,
What'd you do?
nothing. I fixed it.
Okay,
It's all good.
all right.
Okay, so
Actually, this is way more comfortable.
oh, and you sound way better too.
Okay.
You're welcome. I'm the fixer.
Thank you.
I'm like that.
Um,
What's that guy from? The HBO, the Showtime thing. Ray Romano or whatever. Not
Ray
Ray
Romano.
Ray
Romano.
Donovan.
Ray Donovan.
Ray
No, fucking Ray Donovan.
Ray
Yeah.
Romano.
There you go.
Family man.
I'm like the fixer,
Fixer.
Ray Romano. Linda.
All right,
I
you
feel
guys.
like people listening to this, they're like, what the fuck are these guys talking about? Like they're
Ah, fuck,
they
dude.
don't
That's
they
kind
don't
of the
have the
gist of this
context of
podcast.
like me.
Dude, that's
and
me.
you
Like when I'm at
interacting. They're
work
just,
and
like,
I'm listening to
our
a
voice.
podcast, I don't care. I just want to like not be at work, so I try and lose myself in a podcast. But like,
Yeah.
all right, whatever.
You escape in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, my drives to work are really boring.
Yeah, so you listen to boring podcasts and you're like, all right, whatever, it's less boring.
Let's I think we shouldn't skip over this though. Let's go into Shadow of Mordor. Let's actually talk about
Wait, you mean
fucking
like go into
fucking
like
awesome.
VR?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Can I Vive Shadow of Mordor?
Oh my god, dude.
No.
No.
Dude, you can Dark Souls. There was a mod released.
You can for VR for Dark Souls?
Yeah, there's a first person mod,
Fuck.
and then like you put the VR thing on, and it's like Skyrim, but whoops. There's like
Every time you go into a boss fight, they have like your friend
Dude,
show
boss
up in
fights
like
are
a
even
smart
more-
car and just smack you. Like, boom! I'm like, oh shit.
boss fights are even more challenging first person.
Yeah.
Dude, Shadow of Mordor is like it's one of those games where I really started to feel overwhelmed after playing for a little bit because there's so much to do.
Yeah.
I had like major ADD. Like,
Yeah.
oh, should I go kill that boss? Like,
Well, it's an Ubisoft game, isn't it?
No, it's
It wasn't
Warner Brothers.
It was Warner Brothers. That's right.
Yeah.
yeah,
Because when I played it, what it reminded me of was Assassin's Creed, with
Yeah.
like how many things you can go
But it's
do, what you can go
basically
find.
Batman.
That developer
Yeah,
for
yeah.
Assassin's
Same as
Creed
like
like
Arkham
called
City
them
or
out.
whatever.
Yeah, it's like almost the same like gameplay and but like, I mean, good.
Yeah, really good.
Like duh.
Got to ride a fucking troll.
Like duh.
Well, that's like I don't know about you guys, but when I play games like that and I open up my map and I see like a bajillion fucking things to do, like I look at my local area and I'm like, okay, I got to do all these. I got to do every little thing here, and then I'm gonna move like 4 feet north, and I got to do every single thing there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to confess something. I thought you were gonna say local area network when you said
This is a gaming podcast, Sean. Fucking nerd.
it's just like those three words just like belong together.
Nerd.
Sean, do you want to talk about gaming on Linux?
Sure.
Oh, fuck.
Maybe not this.
Be a short
episode.
podcast.
Don't they have that one penguin game and that's about it?
Huh?
They have that one penguin game.
They have 2 games I'm gonna play
Oh,
and stream
Moving
for
up.
the podcast
they're
that we're
both, do
listening
they both
to.
have a penguin as the main character?
No.
Does that mascot have a name?
What?
It's
Tux?
it's
Yeah,
Tux.
Tux?
Yeah.
Tux, you fucking. No, I'm just kidding.
'Cause he's a penguin.
You fucking plebe.
Being bullied by a Linux person.
Did you guys get a bunch of last time I played Shadow of Mordor? I got this skin for this lady that was part of the like resistance inside of Mordor.
Oh yeah, the.
I think it was like
lady.
DLC. I don't think I got that.
Wait, I was gonna ask, is there like a bunch of those now?
DLCs? There's like
I would
4,
imagine
think.
so.
I got the freaking like insane armored dude.
Okay,
That, like tries to kill you.
Calabrimbo.
is that him?
That's the elf. Yeah. That's,
Is he-
as a
oh.
fan
no,
of Lord
he's-
of the Rings, I'm
Uh,
calling your card right now.
Well, to be honest, I don't
Calabrimbo.
I don't remember who that is.
You don't
Yeah,
know who
that name, I can't even
Calabrimbo is?
You're talking about like the Phantom Elf dude, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the guy who forged the rings.
Yeah. Oh. The fuck?
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
Cool.
not him.
Yeah, he's the dude.
No,
he's
I'm talking
the
about
dude's...
the enemy guy. You get his skin in. I think he's like an elf.
Like his actual skin?
Oh, the main. Oh, okay. So one of them, like the hammer or whatever.
Not the hammer guy.
There was
That's-
the hammer.
that's-
There was like the mage, and then there was the last boss. Oh, you're probably talking about the last boss.
The
yeah.
last boss. That's the guy.
Okay.
Yes. Why didn't you just say anything?
Because I'm trying to direct you to talking to your mic without
Oh, sorry.
like interrupting the podcast.
Take
like I
visual
am now.
direction, Sean.
He's getting into it. I can't blame him for it. He's fucking stoked.
Yeah.
Yeah, game's really fun.
Oh.
Dude, I go on like sprees of like killing 50 orcs
Dude,
at a
he's-
time.
Yeah.
And like I'll just do that for hours. Like
Nope. That's what I was doing all weekend. Like nobody
by the way,
was
this
there.
game runs on Linux.
Oh, okay.
I just wanted to mention that to Justin.
I was like farming Greater Ruins like all weekend, and I came across a dude called like Kazrug Maneater. And Sean knows what's up. Like
Yeah.
I saw that dude pop up, and I was just like, "Whoa, here she comes!" I started making like a little song.
Dude, that game is I feel like that was one of the first ones I played after I upgraded my computer, just because
Oh,
like
yeah.
I could run
Yeah,
it.
that's like one of my
maxed out.
top favorite games easily because it's like I usually don't go back to games I beat, but that game I've come back to at least like 6 or 7 times, and it's like it tells a lot about a game after I beat it. It's like I already
Yeah.
know the story,
Yeah,
and I'm
for
still
sure.
going back to play it.
Replay value, like, just totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My
Replay
issue with
value.
it is that when you have so much to do, for me, I want to do everything.
Yeah.
And I get too stuck doing all the side shit that I eventually get bored. and stop playing the main story,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then stop playing the game.
What are your guys' thoughts on that dwarf, dude? I like that dwarf. That was a cool dwarf.
What dwarf dude?
The hunter.
Oh, fuck. I haven't played in a long time.
Oh yeah.
Yep, mind gap.
Oh,
I
yeah.
have no
Those-
idea who the fuck you're talking about. Gimli? Gimli's awesome.
Oh. What's his name? I don't know. I just played, like, I did one mission, and it was, like, the final mission.
Dude,
for
he's
him.
like the Zen master in that.
Yeah, he's
he
awesome.
like teaches you
Yeah,
lessons.
he teaches you how to, like, mount grogs and, like, kill
Oh.
Yeah.
Caragors and mount
Shit,
them.
that's really cool.
Yeah.
Oh.
I didn't know about that.
He's got a
actually.
cool storyline, too.
He's like, come here, karate kid. I'm gonna teach
Yeah.
you some karate.
And it's like you're
Wax
finding
on,
all
wax
these
off.
relics that tell you about his
I'm a
history,
dwarf.
but, like, he's trying to, like, not tell you about his history because it's, like, touching to him. And, like, you know, Talion knows in the cutscenes, but he's not trying to lead on, like, I know, it's not your fault. Like, pull one of those.
Huh. You know the thing that I love but frustrates me about Shadow of Mordor and games like Shadow of Mordor is
Parkour.
no, that's fine.
Parkour.
You're jealous.
Yeah.
I want to parkour, but I can't.
Just like real life.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool.
It'd be so
actually.
badass that you, like,
Follow
come
your
up, like,
dreams.
to this wall right here. Like, if I could have just parked my car on the side of the road and just fucking parkoured over the wall and be like, I'm here. Like, rather than having to go all the way around the street and then, like, find a parking spot and be like, whatever.
Sam
Like,
just doesn't
parkour's
want to walk
perfect for
anymore.
everything, man. Like, there's a building in your way, and you need to get on the opposite end of this building rather than having to go,
Just
like,
gotta
all
scale
the way
the whole
around the
fucking
building.
building.
You just scale the building, yeah. Assassin's Creed style.
I feel like
Shortest path between 2 points.
Yeah.
parkour people are like hackers in real life.
Yeah.
There's not a lot
They,
of
like, just
haystacks, so
hack
you
the
can't just jump into
geometry.
them.
Oh.
Anyways, what I was gonna say about Shadow of Mordor, you know that I get the same feeling like when I play Batman games. Is like
Oh, yeah. That combat system is
The combat-
exactly the same.
yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna talk about because the combat system is like, I can either take on 50 orcs and just fucking nail that entire sequence, like that whole fight. Like I won't like I'll take like 2 hits, but I'm just like a fucking like blender and you know like just chopping these dudes up, or it's 100% the opposite. Of I run in and I can't get a single fucking hit off, and I get like
Yeah.
either beat to shit or
That's-
I barely get away, and that's the 2 scenarios that I have.
Yeah. But you just gotta know your enemy. Like, the berserkers or whatever, like, the toughest, because I don't think you can attack them, or
Do
they
berserkers
counterattack
have the
you.
shields?
No, they dual wield. The shields, all you gotta do is vault over them, and then they're like, oh, shit.
No, yeah.
And then you just whoop their ass.
Yeah.
But it's like,
They always
the
stop me.
berserkers are like, they always
Literally.
get me because they just look like they're having one. If they're like, if your camera angle just shows them like at the side, they just look like a normal orc, and you're like, oh, your ass is grass. And then you go to attack them, and they like riposte you, and then you try and riposte them, and they break through it and like headbutt you, and the next thing you know, you're at like 20 health, and you're like, no, I'm supposed to be, you know, the ranger or whatever.
The Undying.
The Ranger?
Yeah, the undying, and it's like I almost got 2-shot by some fucking like Joe Schmo like berserker over here. He's like, hey, what's up?
Fucking Joe Schmo orc. Piece of shit.
Oh boy,
50
Sean.
more of them need to die.
Oh boy.
That's why you always brand the dudes with the shields, though, because they're the toughest, and they just like shield bash people
Yeah.
for like half their health.
Fuck yeah.
And then it's just like the berserkers
That was a
trying to
game
attack 'em,
changer,
you're
that
just like, nope.
brand, when you get that.
Yeah.
So good. So good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anybody else want to talk about Shadow of Mordor at all?
I like how you said that.
I thought the game ended a little too soon. It felt like it anyway when I was just like following the story. But it's
Yeah.
like, you know,
That's
now
like-
that I go back to it, I'm just killing captains anyway. So I guess that was the game, and they just kind of had to like, you know, jury rig a story around it.
Yeah, they just had to have something to put in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel, yeah. The only thing that game falls short on for me is like the length of the gameplay. Like as soon as you get to the second continent, you do the whole dwarf storyline, which is cool. It's like almost a separately, entire game once you get to that second continent, because not like all dreary and shit. There's
Yeah, it's
actually,
like all green and shit,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
And I don't know. It kind of ended a little bit too soon.
Yeah, that's what that's what I was telling Sean. I was like, yeah, that game when it ends. Like you go in, game's been out for a while, so spoiler or whatever. You kill like the final boss.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's totally a spoiler. You kill the final boss, but you kill the final boss, and it's just like roll credits, and you're like, oh, I thought he was gonna escape, and I'd have like another like 5 or 6 hours ahead of me, but I guess not. It's like, yep, okay, well,
Did you start the DLC at all?
no, I didn't get any DLC. I bought the game when it came out because I loved the game.
I bought it too.
You
I
bought it
bought
like
the
a
DLC
year
also.
later on all the DLCs for like 50% off, and I had to like
Yeah, 'cause
coax
it
you
runs on
into it. I
Linux.
was like, yeah, there you go.
Wait, did you say it runs on Linux?
Yeah, I was being serious.
I fucking knew you were, Sean. I knew you were being serious. God damn it.
Okay. Next topic.
Okay.
The Linux bashing cuts off. Fuck.
We're actually, Sean and I are starting a new podcast. It's called Gaming on Linux.
There's already a podcast
2 episodes
called that.
max.
God damn it, Sean.
We're gonna
Stop-
talk about the 3 of them
Sean,
out.
stop derailing my fucking jokes. God damn it.
It wasn't
Okay.
very good.
Can I guys? I'm going to tell you guys about something that happened to me on the way home that was kind of interesting.
Sure.
I was driving up this road over here to get into my apartment, and some dude, seriously,
Gaming on Linux.
some dude. Oh my fuck!
Sorry. Sorry. Go ahead. This is your podcast.
Is it?
Trying to hijack it and be like gaming on Linux.
That's how it starts. It
Yeah.
starts with, "Hey, did you guys know that you could game on Linux?" And then it ends with all of us not like just like going and sitting on the couch and playing Mario Kart. And Sean's like, "All right, listeners, let me talk to you about Linux. Have you heard the good word of Linux? It could change your life."
I'm just gonna center all the mics on me. Hey everyone.
You guys, but seriously, somebody walked out in the street, like, and I almost fucking hit him on the way home. And I
Like on
swear to
purpose, 'cause
God,
you were just like, well, that's Darwinism.
I swear to you, they were playing Pokemon Go. And they were just like, oh
Yeah.
shit, an Abra. I better walk out in the fucking street
Worth it.
to get it. Oh, God.
Worth it.
It's not. Dude, there was
It's
a-
an Abra. It was worth it.
Okay.
Turn that bitch into a haunter.
There was an article that came out yesterday that I saw that a couple of guys fell off a cliff in San Diego.
Good.
Wow,
yeah,
really?
trying to catch some
Yeah.
Pokemon on Pokemon
Oh
Go.
my god, is that what we're gonna do? Is report deaths on this podcast?
This is actually Snuffcast.
Well, it's technically about a video game, so.
It's technically about.
Oh,
Okay,
wow.
no. I should say these guys lived. They lived.
Oh.
Like they.
Oh shit! I did
Did
not
they
know
catch any
that.
cool
I heard about
Pokemon?
this
I mean-
story.
I don't think so. But they had a picture of them like
They fell off a cliff.
Like,
Caught a broken fucking leg. That's what they caught.
they got that flick in on the way down.
Curveball.
Right
Yeah,
before
they
passed
actually had a
out, it
picture of him
popped out
like
the
pulling him
Pokeball.
up from like from off
Then
the
they were out
cliff.
of range.
It was great. But dude, this shit is insane. It is insane. It's unprecedented.
Yeah.
It's like no other mobile game I feel like, and I feel like I've experienced a lot of them, has had this kind of pull with people.
No,
Yeah.
it hasn't. It fucking beat out porn.
That's pretty
Yeah.
good.
Yeah,
It
I
beat
saw that.
porn. What the fuck?
That's pretty impressive, actually.
How does that happen?
You know what the biggest disappointment is? You cannot battle Pokemon, or
Yeah.
at least
Yeah.
not like
Not like the original.
like what the fuck? It's Pokemon. Like
Oh,
that's
yeah.
the whole point of Pokemon.
Agreed. Yeah, you're not
I
going to
mean-
find any argument
I
here.
mean, I'll admit, like with the card games as a kid, like all I did was collect them. I didn't play them,
I played it.
but like
Bitch.
I played the Game Boy games. That was fun. That was like interactive. You know, it's not just like
Yeah, for sure.
fucking cards sitting on your table. Like, oh,
Yeah.
cool.
But dude, like, fucking everybody is playing this game.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
last weekend when I was up in the Bay Area, like in San Francisco, like everywhere I went, everywhere I went to
Even
eat.
the homeless people. I'm sorry.
Okay, Sean.
Sorry.
God damn it, Sean.
That one didn't filter through.
It's okay. Everybody gets one. But like anywhere,
sister.
everywhere I went to eat, there were people playing it, and I didn't help the situation because I was one of them. But it was crazy, just like seeing like it has completely transcended any kind of like cultural or social lines.
People
Gotta
just,
catch
like,
them all.
walking down the street eating sandwiches, like, oh shit, a Zapdos. Oh,
You know,
If only
I
it was
dropped my
like
sandwich.
that.
Oh, I don't care.
I
gotta
wish
get
I
the
got to see a
Zapdos.
Zapdos.
Didn't they ban it? There's like a ban in San Francisco, I heard.
What?
Really?
For playing Pokemon Go, because like you said, everybody's playing it, and it's like it's obstructing traffic flow or something.
Holy shit!
There's, like, a
No,
lot
I
of
didn't hear
I
about
thought
that.
that was the
Yeah.
protesters.
Really?
I'm just kidding.
Oh,
was a
Sean.
joke.
We're gonna get political on this thing now.
Oh no! We are not, my friends. This is not a political podcast whatsoever. They're out there, and this is not it. But yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't know if it's really even that fun.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why I'm playing it
Yeah.
necessarily.
Just because you want to catch more Pokemon.
Yeah, but I mean, like that's kind of cool.
But that's
I guess,
it.
But that's kind of like the twist. Like that's like the nostalgic twist that I'm getting is like.
Do you play while you? Sorry to interrupt you, but
No.
do you play while you take your dog walking?
Yeah.
You were gonna say, well, you take a shit.
Well, yeah.
No, that's stupid.
You only catch like one Pokemon.
No, if that's the case, you got to drop an incense.
Yeah.
You got to attract them to you. But yeah, like when I walk the dog, yeah, I play, and it's like I don't know, it's cool, I guess, because you like you find them and you're like, oh shit, yeah, I remember that one. I had that fucking card when I was a kid, or I had that one on my Game Boy, or something like that. But like, you know, I'm not gonna take a gym because like the gyms that I see are like guarded by really high level Pokemon, and people like fucking camp that shit.
Well, and it's stupid. You fucking place a Pokemon at a gym, walk away, and then like an hour later, it's just in your inventory dead. Like, what the fuck's the point of that? You don't even get to play and fight for your gym. It's stupid.
Yeah.
I hate the combat about Pokemon Go. It's just the fucking worst.
You know, the flip side to that though is that like people are getting out. You know, like people are moving around. They're walking around, and people are talking about it. And
Yeah, playing a stupid game on their phone.
Yeah, but they're getting out and walking off a cliff.
Wait, okay.
Fuck.
That was too easy to strike down.
No, but I mean, hear me out. You know, it's like it's there is some value in the fact that it's getting people social in a way. You know, it's like it's getting people up and getting people moving around. It's like, you know, kids are walking that I am, you know.
I don't know if I've
Never
experienced
seen
that
in my neighborhood
firsthand,
before. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've read about like people just going out and like, oh, there's a collection of people over here. What the hell are they doing? They're just playing Pokemon.
Also,
And they can't battle each other. So,
I guess people
What
are
are you
getting
kids
robbed
doing?
though.
Playing Pokemon. You should be doing drugs like we did.
yeah.
Did you guys hear about though? I mean, like a lot of people have been getting robbed.
Oh yeah, they're like
Yeah,
putting
just like-
lures down at parks and just fucking waiting.
Yeah.
Lures. What are lures?
It's like you go there.
Oh, is that part of the game?
Yeah, like
Lures,
shows
yeah,
up
attract
and you're
you
like,
to
oh,
stop.
that's where all the Pokemon are. You go there and some dude's just like, yo, phone now, I'm gonna shoot you. And he's like, oh fuck, okay.
You're like, but my Zapdos.
But I have to be the very best. Oh, shoot him.
Oh.
Can I factory reset my phone first, please?
Yeah, but you know, it's just you know, the other thing about that is like I really never thought I would see Nintendo go to a
Mobile platform.
mobile platform,
Yeah.
like a cell phone, you know. In fact, I know that Iwata was pretty staunchly against that.
Yeah.
You know, he had made a big argument that it would degrade the integrity of the brand as a whole. And also the fact that, you know, there's no central hardware that they can develop for, you know.
Yeah.
So it's like people aren't going to have the same experience depending on what kind of phone they have.
Yeah.
I remember, not to change the subject, but I remember when like mobile games were like on those flip phones, you know?
Fucking
remember-
Snake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, not those. Like people had what was it? Like full on MMO games, just like
What?
it was like
A flip phone?
yeah, it was like Diablo. Like but it was like really it was like shittier graphics.
RuneScape?
I would think
Flip
so.
phone?
It was not RuneScape, but like yeah.
Well, that was on a computer.
I don't
How
remember
the-
flip phones even be able to do like anything.
Oh.
There was I don't remember the name.
It could barely process Snake.
I probably should have looked this up before I talked about it.
It's okay. You know, this whole podcast is about not just talking about shit without evidence to back it up. So
Yeah.
enjoy, listeners. Yeah.
Dude, we should talk about that. Are we still recording?
Yeah, dude, anything
We're
you got,
always
bring it up.
recording.
Anything you got, bring it up.
Okay. Everyone's played BioShock, right? Have you guys played
Sure.
System Shock?
No, but
No.
I've seen the remake.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I haven't played it either.
I haven't played it, but I hear it's pretty awesome. And like that game was one of those games that like was modded, like Half-Life 2 modded for years.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
And like, you know,
No, I should say I have heard of System Shock. Like
yeah.
it's
I think I believe it's by the same developers of BioShock. I think
Ken
that's
Levine?
where-
Is that the dude who made Bioshock?
I don't know. Maybe we should have looked this
Pretty
up
sure
too.
it's yeah.
look it
pretty
up
sure
real quick.
Ken
Shit, you
Levine
got a
made
computer in
System
front of you.
Shock.
Look it up. Look up publishers on this.
But yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of stuff about
I meant to say developers.
System Shock.
Pretty sure it's Ken Levine.
Tickety tack tack tack. Tickety tack. Good
Hacking
podcasting right there.
Hacking
Tickety
in
tack.
progress.
Attack. 1994, dude. I was 5 years old. Origin Systems. Doug Church with
Church.
Warren Spector. That name sounds familiar.
Yeah, that sounds.
plans a malevolent artificial intelligence called Shodan. Whoa. Have you guys heard of Shodan?
No. You're just saying words at this point.
Apparently that's a character in the game. Anyway.
Well, we haven't played the game, Sean.
It's supposed to be like a super dark cyberpunk version of BioShock. Like if you can imagine, like BioShock's like this steampunk game, if you will.
Yeah.
But this is like cyberpunk, like 1994 graphics, because they couldn't do anything better at the time, right?
Right.
Like everything's just gone to shit.
So
It's
like imagine
dystopian.
BioShock, but Lawnmower Man.
Fuck yes.
Isn't that like a?
That's a shitty ass movie.
Hold on. Shitty ass movie is a point of. That's subjective.
Yeah. Well, what are you trying to say? Are you trying to call me out on my love of Blade 2?
No.
The only thing I know about that movie is what you said about it. And
Blade 2 is amazing. I will not
Oh,
hear anybody.
this is what I wrote.
it's a tasty kind of cheese.
Yeah.
Dude, what I remember about Blade 2. Okay, so I've seen it, but it was a long time ago, and so now my understanding of Blade 2 is listening to Sean talk in Mumble, or not Sean. Fuck, I got you guys confused. Sam talk in Mumble, and then just like long silences, and then like periodic explosive fucking laughter.
He suplexes a vampire guard to death. Like he picks him up and suplexes him, but he dies. It's hilarious. Guillermo del Toro directed it, so it's
I don't
amazing.
think Blade's supposed
That's
to be
fair.
a funny movie.
Oh, but it is.
Blade 2 is like they just go off the deep end with like ridiculousness, and it's amazing.
Wait, was Blade 2 the one with
Wait a second, guys.
It's got that dude who's like war never changes. Whatever that guy's voice is. Ron Perlman.
Yeah. Okay, got it.
Wasn't there one with Ryan Reynolds?
Yeah, I think it was the third one. I don't know. I heard that's really bad.
There's no bad Blade movie.
Like I think they tried to take it seriously, and it's like,
Oh.
come on, man.
We all, I think we all at the same time, except for Justin because we didn't know him at the time, but we all started playing The Old Republic at the same time, right? Like on launch.
Yeah. I didn't
So-
play it.
Was that when we didn't know Justin?
Yeah, we didn't know him.
I'm just kidding. I just want to tweet that out again. Sorry.
So when we started playing The Old Republic, when we didn't know Justin, so that
I didn't play very much of that game.
did you not?
No.
Fuck,
I
thought
played
you
a
did.
fuck ton of that game.
Well, you're going to be a resident expert on it.
Oh,
Wait,
don't.
Sam, did you play?
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got like
yeah, you did. You
the
and I
highest,
played.
and I was just like, I've gone to like 5 different worlds, and there's still like zombie undead lizard men.
I'm
Why
still
are
doing the
these the
same
only
thing,
mobs
what?
in this game? And then I was like, this thing
Yeah.
sucks, and I was like, just stop playing because the mob diversity was too lacking.
Okay. Well, there's an expansion coming out. Another
Well,
one.
that was a long time. That was when it first came out, but
Okay, so Justin, tell me about the expansions for The Old Republic. Tell me about them. What are they like?
I mean, they were there. They existed.
Holy shit, that was good.
I don't know their names.
You took me
I
away
don't know
just
what
now.
they brought to the game.
You took me away to a world of imagination.
He told you more than I could.
You were supposed to be our expert. You were supposed to be the one.
Okay.
All right, next topic. Because fuck it, this one's not gonna hang.
I will say though, the flashpoints in that game.
what about that
fucking
Anna buff
awesome.
and Overwatch, baby? Yeah.
Oh, are we gonna
Or
talk about
Anna
Overwatch?
release.
Let's
Well,
talk
it's
about
like-
Overwatch.
It's the news.
Okay, so
We'll just glance
listeners,
over it.
we-
It's fine.
you know what? We're not going to
Breaking.
talk about the Old Republic now because you failed me.
Fuck you.
So the Overwatch. We got to talk about some Overwatch. So as of today, the 19th of July, in the year of 2016, Anna was released as a new character, a new playable character in Overwatch. The first post-launch release of a new character, and as we at the point of recording this, none of us have played her because we came straight after work to record this podcast.
Yep.
Yeah, but
And-
she shoots her friends in the face, and that's fucking awesome.
So, can you guys give me a little bit of a breakdown of what she is? Because I didn't totally.
She has a healing grenade.
She's hot.
What? Oh boy.
I'm just-
She's hot.
She's like
Fuck.
she's like 68 or something, and you're like, she's hot.
she's an old lady?
Yeah, she's like a grandma.
Wait, isn't she supposed to be like Farrah's mom?
Yeah, she's Farrah's mom.
What?
She's hot.
This game has
What a gilf.
storyline?
Oh boy. Sean, that's
Have you
we
not
just killed
played
people
Overwatch?
And there were no
I could have
objectives.
sworn you played with me before.
No, there are objectives. You just ignore them to try and kill people.
so. Wait, she has a healing grenade.
That was the irony. Thank you for
Her sniper rifle's also a healing sniper rifle.
How does that work?
Throw it at people and heal them.
Oh shit! Thanks, dude.
And also, it's like both ways. Her gun can heal or do damage, and her grenade can heal or do damage and block healing.
So is
Yeah,
it like a Lucio kind of thing?
You throw it on the ground, it
That's
gives
what's
them
cool
like
about
it
it.
heals them, and it also adds a buff to like increase healing taken by some percentage for like 4 seconds. And so like when she
Okay.
shoots people, she gets like an extra 40% heal. Or Lucio like amps it up, and everybody who got hit with plus healing like gets 30%
Well, I guess
more healing.
what I mean, what I meant was like with her sniper rifle when she can like shoot you to heal you.
Yeah.
What? So, but it can do damage too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm asking,
So
like, is it like you obviously you have to switch between the two? I was just wondering how that worked.
I don't think so. I think it's
ammo.
just between shooting your teammate
Yeah.
and your.
Oh,
If they're on your
really?
team, it's
Yeah.
a heal. If they're
The
against
thing
your team,
about-
it's damage.
The thing about healing is you actually have to snipe. You actually have to snipe your allies.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you don't have to snipe. You
It's
don't
not
have to
like you
scope
shoot in their
but-
general direction. You like
You
headshot
have to
them.
hit.
That's the one
Crit.
thing about her. She had no scope sniping, and that's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay. That's all
And her
right.
ulti.
Oh, she has
increases
no. So
damage.
she doesn't have to zoom in to snipe.
Right.
Like that's
Right,
just
Yeah,
her
it's not
main-
like Widowmaker
Yeah.
where it's
She
a fucking
has a
machine
scope,
gun.
but she doesn't have to
Oh.
use it.
Okay. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
She also has a little like sleeping dart.
seems like a
Yeah,
pretty
sleeping
cool.
darts like awesome. Like
Dude,
it'll
that's-
put people to sleep for like 6 seconds,
Oh,
which is real
yeah.
long. But if they take damage, it wakes them up.
Fuck, that pissed off the internet.
But yeah, you
Honestly,
can
when that came out, and people saw
throw a
that.
grenade at them, shoot them, and then like by the time they wake up, they're like, "What the fuck?" and they're dead because it's just like
Oh,
anybody
shit.
who has like 200 health, like the grenade does a lot of damage, and then you shoot them with the dart, and like they usually die, and you're like, "Yeah, that's right."
That
Okay.
can be played so well. Again, with two Reinhardts against each other,
Yeah.
just shoot one Reinhardt, and then the other one just fucking charges them.
Her
Yeah.
ulti is
Win.
like really good for Reinhardt because he's got armor, high health, and
You'd have
shield.
You'd have to get it behind his shield though.
Well, we don't know
If he
if
doesn't
it-
have it up.
I mean, we haven't played her, so I don't know if it'll go through
Yeah,
his
we're
shield or
just,
not
this is
yet.
all
There's
just
no way.
bullshit right now.
You don't think so?
Nah,
Hypothetical.
because it's like
Yeah.
Zarya's little energy bombs don't go through it, so it's like
They don't?
no,
Oh.
like they hit the shield and like the shield absorbs it. So
Huh. Okay. Wait. What what was
nothing goes past that shield except
No, yeah, it does.
Symmetra's.
it? Yeah, Symmetra's thing. No, there was something else.
Hanzo's dragon?
Well, yeah.
I mean,
that's his
okay.
ulti, but yeah.
If we had a chat room right now, we could just ask people.
We're not that big yet, Sean. Yeah, one day we'll be able to, live.
I don't
do
think
stuff live.
Symmetra's.
I can put
hopefully.
up a chat server.
I don't think it's Symmetra's like orb thing she shoots that does the damage. I think that's just like perpetual motion, so it's going to keep going. And
So
like,
it moves through the shield.
yeah, like the
anyways.
shield doesn't block it because it's constantly moving. It doesn't have a place to like hit it and stop. It just
Oh.
keeps going. Like go fuck yourself. Like
Yeah.
on a set path.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
The one thing I want to know is her mobility, because she can't just move normally. She's a fucking sniper.
She doesn't have a double jump. She doesn't have super speed. She doesn't have a grappling hook. She's
She's
just,
nothing.
Yeah, she just got quick scope and healing grenades.
So she moves like any other normal like assault character.
Yeah, but her ult increases damage on the target by like 75%, increases their movement speed by like 25%, and reduces damage taken by like 25%. So it's like you pop that on like a Reinhardt, and he just goes in fucking wailing with his hammer, and he just wrecks shit.
Shit. All right.
She should be able to piggyback off of Ferris, and she's her mom.
Yeah.
Ferris should just be able to pick her up and fucking fly her to a roof. How sick would that be?
Oh, dude. Yeah, also with that patch that came out today,
Diva got buffed.
Diva got buffed, and I heard that who was it that told me that Mercy? Oh, yeah, that's right. Mercy for her ulti, it costs like 30% more.
It takes 30% longer, or
It takes-
35% longer to charge.
to charge up.
Okay.
Thank God.
Yeah,
Sorry,
so
yeah,
you can't get it like
that's
10
need it.
seconds into a round and be like, cool.
Well, and also Roadhog. Roadhog
Yeah,
is
yeah.
like 48% or something like that
Yeah, yeah.
longer, which I think is okay.
His
I
one's
mean,
pretty good, but it's like if it's a good Roadhog and he's just constantly just getting kills, like it'll charge in like 3 kills, and you're like, oh cool, I can use it again. It's
Yeah.
Like, what? So by the time you run back from like spawning and 2 of your other teammates have like fed him, you're like, oh cool, he has it again. Nice. I love
then
it.
you're just, yeah, I know. That game, in equal parts, is so much fun to play with you guys, but so fucking frustrating sometimes.
Yeah.
I feel like it's sometimes it's like part of a support group. It's like as long as you hear someone else's agony, you're like, okay.
You're okay.
Yeah,
That last game wasn't
as
bad.
long as we're all in anguish together, it's okay.
We all died together, guys. It's okay. It's gonna be okay.
First steps
At
to
least we
admit there's
lost
a higher
together.
power.
Huh?
The first steps to admit there's a higher power.
What?
Everything happens for a reason.
Maybe we shouldn't make fun of recovery groups in this podcast.
We all laugh.
Oh man. Yeah,
We're recovering gaming addicts.
we're not
Recovering.
recovering. We're not recovering,
Yeah,
my
we're
friends.
that phase.
Full blown still.
We are binging.
That's what she said.
Whoa, EA distributed this game.
Justin. EA distributed what game?
System Shock.
Oh, okay.
Dude. Whoa. This game was for MS-DOS, Mac OS, Windows, OS X, and Linux.
Yeah.
Oh, I think that's just because this game's been out for so long that's been
Yeah,
ported.
so it's like
Oh,
one of
okay.
the newest games for Linux.
You guys act like it's my operating system.
It is.
You act like it's your operating system.
I just use it. So, anyway.
And solely it.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da. I don't know. Like, we're all laughing at Sean, but it's like, we have Windows 10, and they're like constantly just looking at all the shit that we're like storing our files
Yeah,
on and stuff.
That's true.
We should
Yeah.
talk about Windows 10.
So we're like, ha 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 ha. They're like, ha 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 ha. Dude, thanks for all your, passwords you saved on this text file and stuff. And we're like, oh,
Why are you saving your passwords on a text file?
Okay.
there's a lot of passwords.
I'm gonna go ahead and steer us
I really hope
right
you
on
don't do
back
that.
to the gaming topics. So, you guys hear about this Telltale game, the new Batman?
No.
I shouldn't
Yeah,
say
yeah.
I shouldn't say new Batman, but
I was like, what are you talking about? I was like, wait, I'm the one that brought it up.
so Telltale is coming out with a Batman game. I don't know if you guys have played the previous Telltale games, like the Walking Dead games. It's so fucking good.
This is broken as fuck for me, but yeah.
Dude, I gotta be honestly though. Like, I don't know another studio right now that's putting out games of that kind of quality of storytelling.
Yeah.
I mean,
The Wolf Among Us? Is that the... Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the
that's
fairy
one.
tale one. That one's
Yeah.
really good. I love that one.
There's
I
also
will say
one
that the indie scene right now is just kind of taking the cake as far as storytelling goes.
Yeah.
But that's kind of the thing, right? I mean, that's how it's been for years now. Is like you go with like a AAA title or something like that, and they kind of they round it out so it's like everyone is gonna be okay with it, but no one's gonna be like really offended by the storyline or anything like that. Or I don't know if that's the right word. That's probably not the right way to put it. But it's like they cut off the hard edges,
Yeah.
And with a lot of indie games, it's just you get a lot more. You get a lot more of like an authentic experience. I feel like.
Yeah. Well, like, I don't know. I think corporations and stuff are looking at data, so they're like, okay, that worked for this game. How do we incorporate that into our game rather than just being like, let's be original and be creative and
So you guys hit a lot of good points, but like I'm looking at this as you guys are talking, like, and it looks like they just retextured one of the characters. You can see like look, doesn't that look like The Walking Dead to you? You can see the little etches.
Well,
it's
I
almost
mean,
like Borderlands.
Have you played Wolf Among Us?
That
They
makes
all
for good
those
audio.
games look the same. It's like the same
Do they?
engine, so
You do know Telltale Games has a Borderlands one, right?
yeah.
Do they really?
Yeah,
Yeah, that looks the same
Oh,
too. It's the
see,
same
I-
art style.
yeah,
and
it's
stuff,
the same
so.
art style.
It's like they have an
Yeah.
engine they created for Walking
Mhm.
Dead, and now they just reuse it for like everything they get
Yeah.
signed up for.
But it
It's-
works.
Yeah, it's really
Yeah,
nice.
no, it's really
I like
good.
it.
It's
just-
really good.
It just reminds me of like Neverwinter Nights when they made like some of those mods, and it's basically like the same engine and it looks like the same game, but it's
Sure.
like
Yeah.
a different story.
Yeah, I get that. But I'd just be really interested to play this one because it's like every Telltale game I've played, like pretty close to pretty close to the point that I start that game. I'm just like 100% into it.
Yeah.
The story just completely absorbs you. It's
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing to really derail you from playing the game itself, which is something I like. I
Definitely.
get derailed way too easily by games that have too much content.
Yeah, that's true. I feel like that's kind of like
Sorry.
I was like, I can hear it from here. So Keith can probably pick it up.
you know what I think I'm gonna do for the next one. I think I'm gonna get
It's really hot in here, and it's just, I think I'm starting to sweat.
Have your finger on the mute button for Sean.
no, that'd be too hard to like toggle on and off. But
Don't want to break the mixer.
I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get yeah, everybody needs to bring a pair of headphones, and then I'm just gonna split this out, and then like we
So
can
we
all
can all
hear
hear it.
hear
It's a great
ourselves.
idea.
And then it might be easier to
I'm sure I'll just transmit it from my computer, so that way it's just an endless cycle
you could.
of feedback. And then we're all deaf.
Jesus Christ, Sean.
Dark.
Yeah.
It wasn't that dark.
It's
was
okay.
Stupid.
No arguments here.
What games have you guys been playing this week?
Okay, the games I've been playing this week. I picked up Firewatch on launch,
Ooh.
and I
I
played
wanna
through
play
it.
that.
Yeah, me
Dude,
too.
it's so fucking good. It's
I think
so
actually, I
good.
think I bought it. I just haven't played it.
Dude, you gotta play it. I mean,
Yeah.
goddamn, is it like a heart wrencher?
This
But,
is yet another one I've never heard of. Would you mind just explaining a little bit about it?
Yeah, I don't want to give too much away, but like you're the main character. Let's just say that you're going through some shit in your life, and it's not fun. It's not good. And to get away from it, you accept a job to become a not like a ranger, but like one of those guys that
Fire Watchers.
Yeah, fire watcher. So lives in a fire tower, like in a wilderness somewhere, and kind of just keeps your eye out for
Forest fires.
forest fires.
For fire?
Holy
for
shit.
fire.
Holy shit!
Fire watch.
watching.
Holy shit. But yeah, that's a very that's the general outline of how you got where you are. And then the game picks up where you're kind of like traveling to your post, and you're kind of having flashbacks and these thoughts of what's going on in your life that really sets the tone for the story. And you get into you get up into your tower, and a lot of the stuff you can interact with. Like, it's really cool. It's really fun, and like it's a very, very, very beautifully done game. Like
Yeah.
the art style is incredible. The lighting is so yeah. I don't feel the need to talk about lighting a lot in games, but it's so beautiful in this game. So you kind of you have a point of contact with another fire watcher. In another tower across, pretty far away from you. You can kind of see them. But that's that kind of your a point of narrative is talking to this other person.
Do you hook up?
Over the
Do you hook
radio.
up?
It's
Like what do they call it? Like radio CB or whatever?
there's
You're talking about cyber.
people have
Cyber?
okay.
Like radio style. Do truckers have cyber sex? But like with their little ham radios?
Anybody horny out there?
Holy shit! What the fuck?
This derailed so hard right now.
Okay, you know what?
The
Good
response
game.
every time is,
He's going-
"Oh yeah."
Like, how beautiful the lighting is, how great the story is, and I'm just like, can truckers have cyber sex?
I think we're all getting delirious from the heat.
It's fine. Shape up. You got this. But yeah, it's I mean, I probably played through it the first time in like 6 or 7 hours, just taking my time. But it's really good. It's that's not even fair to say that. It's a very moving game. Getting to the end of that,
It's all about like exploration and stuff. It's not
very
really
much so. Yeah, there's a lot of
objective-based
exploration. There are certain trigger points, obviously, to move the story forward, but it's just as a just as a story, it's well worth it. Highly recommend you guys to play it.
One of the developers was on Giant Bomb. Or
Yeah, one of the developers was on
he's
Giant
good-
Bomb.
Yeah, he's good friends with them, I think. He's been on more than a couple times.
Oh yeah, dude. Fuck, I can't remember his name right now. I'm blanking.
He's has.
You
Like,
know what?
red
For a
hair
gaming
and
podcast, we need to remember this shit, like what people's names are.
Does it really
We're not
matter?
journalists.
Everyone
Well-
likes playing video games.
We're just fans of video games. It's like, I don't need to know who created the game. I just need to
Well,
know
I
that
want
it's
to
good.
know. All right. Well,
Yeah.
I'm gonna. You know what? I'm
What
gonna
are
try
your
to remember.
credentials?
What are the artists' names? What are the programmers' names for the video games? You don't know them, but you know the faces of the companies.
I can.
They're all probably Japanese.
Whoa.
Why is that? Why is that, Justin? Elaborate.
Because Japanese people make video games?
That's
Okay. Well, it
Nintendo.
was in a.
That's Nintendo.
That's true.
That is true. You know what, Justin? All sorts of people play video games, buddy.
Oh, no, I didn't say play. These ones are making it.
All sorts of people make video games.
Do they
Can I tell you a little thing? Video games can be made by anybody. Given you can be from anywhere in the world and you can make a video game, and you don't have to be.
Yeah, but just some are better than others.
Okay, well, way to generalize. Way to alienate that whole demographic for us.
To be fair,
Justin.
though, Japan's been knocking it out of the park recently. So
Fuck yeah, they have.
Fucking Metal
Goddamn.
Gear
Yeah,
Solid
good save,
5.
Sam.
Metal Gear Solid 5. I mean,
Metal
come on,
Gear.
man.
You see that Metal Gear hat that you can get in multiplayer?
Yeah.
Oh,
That
boy.
thing's cool. That's all I wanted to say.
Sean, but I was gonna say I know the video that you're talking about, and they had them on because they were showing off. I think they're showing off VR for Firewatch.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, VR and multiplayer.
And it was super fucked up.
It was like network player,
Yeah.
wasn't it? Or
Something like that. But I mean, it was just a tech demo, obviously.
Yeah.
But yeah, Firewatch. If you guys get a chance, play Firewatch. Okay, we're gonna go round robin. Justin, since you tried to fuck up my whole thing, what games have you been playing? Get in the hot seat.
This week, nothing.
Wow.
I've been playing a lot of Pokemon Go, and that's about it.
So Sean, what video games have you been playing?
Overwatch with you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And some Hyperlight Drifter. Can't bring myself away from Dark Souls.
you've been
that-
playing Dark Souls since launch, dude.
Go figure.
I know.
Fuck, you played that a lot. You
so-
finished it though, right?
Yeah, I finished it multiple times, and I have 2 characters PvP level. PvP is super fun.
Is that mostly what you do now? Is PvP?
Yeah, like I just murder people and get murdered. It's fun though. Like you go to like the beginning areas, and like there's still noobs like leveling through the game or play through them, and you just invade them and like rock their shit.
It's fun fucking their shit up when they're
Yeah.
still trying to learn how to block.
Boy, that was fun for me when I was playing.
yeah.
Fucking trying to learn how to like.
Well, there's
parry and attack.
There's people shittier than me because I do it at the PvP level, and it's just fun to like go to different locales and just like go through the environment again with an objective to kill someone, you know.
Yeah.
And there's people that go at like level 40 when people are still like learning the game, like you guys are.
Yeah.
All right. That's fair.
Okay.
That's fucking shitty.
I didn't
but
mean
I
that
get
as
it.
a
Nice little
insult.
No. I didn't take it as an insult. I know what you mean because like
Yeah.
I'm not good at Dark Souls. I'm really
Yeah.
bad at Dark Souls.
I stopped playing Dark Souls because I was fucking
All right,
too
Justin.
pissed
Well,
off.
you've only been playing fucking Pokemon Go, so you can keep your conjecture to yourself. But yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Well, I'll say, I mean, I almost reached my Dark Souls 2 playing hours, which is like 170, 180, which is
Damn.
like half of Skyrim, which Skyrim I've doubled in Path of Exile, if you guys ever played Path of Exile.
I played
Yeah.
Path of Exile.
I've played like 700, 800 hours of Path of Exile.
Holy
I
shit.
played that for years. Like, it's, like, that game's awesome.
The game's
I
great.
love ARPGs, if you know,
Actually, you
like
know,
Dark Souls and stuff like that.
yeah, okay. Actually, I know what you're talking about because the, like you fuck man, you did play Pillars for a long time.
Path of Exile.
Oh wait,
You
I
said,
thought
you
were
said Pillars. It's really similar, though.
no. Okay, I thought we were talking. For some reason, I thought you said Pillars of Eternity. But
That
yeah,
game's
By the way,
fun.
yeah.
whoops.
Oh,
they're
boy.
coming out with another game, Tyranny. Have you guys? We should talk about that.
No.
Pillars?
Tell us about it.
Pillars guys or who?
Yeah.
The guys who made Pillars?
Obsidian. Yeah.
Okay.
They're like right around here, by the way. They have
Yeah,
an
they're in
office.
Irvine somewhere.
Yeah. They're
Oh
making...
wait. I mean, in a disclosed location in Irvine, not around here.
Yeah, it's called Tyranny, and basically it's ARPG. Like it's like the same engine as Pillars.
Okay.
But you play the bad guy. And
Whoa.
You're like the mafia lord. But it's like, it's weird. I think it's like kind of cyberpunkish, but still like medieval type. Like, and then throw in a bit of Mad Max, and that's like the game in a nutshell.
I mean, that sounds really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys should watch the trailer, and we should talk about it next time.
Okay.
Yeah,
we can save it for
That
next
sounds
time.
interesting.
So real quick. Wait, no, not real quick. Sam, what games have you been playing?
Rise of the Tomb Raider and Shadow Mordor, but we already talked about that. So
Okay,
Rise
wait.
of the Tomb Raider.
So you like this is going back to Rise of the Tomb Raider, right? For
Yeah,
you?
went back to it because I was like, I said I haven't played it in a while, and that reminds me, I gotta play it. So hop back on it and explored a tomb, and that was fun. Combat in that game is really fun.
Yeah.
It's kind of buggy though. I don't know, because like Like I literally like loaded up my game and like the music, there's like music or audio cues for like when you're close to an enemy, like it ramps up and it's like dun, 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 and I was like, what the fuck is going on with the sound? And then it turns out there was a pack of wolves about 3 feet to my left. And I was like, oh, that's okay. And I just pulled up my bow and killed them and got like, 6 pelts for free because they were just like, whatever, I'm eating a deer flank or whatever.
Cool. All right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like, man, that's on my list.
That game is amazing. It looks amazing, and it's really fun. The storyline's kind of cool, too. Seems interesting.
Yeah, I hear it's visually, like, really stunning, too.
Yeah. Tress effects.
Game has a weird,
Tress effects.
Maybe she's born with
it. Like, the side objectives in that game are, like, hunt animals, but, like, there's barely any around.
You gotta find them. It's called hunting.
But you're not always in the wilderness, and so it's like...
Yeah, you are. You're stuck in the middle of Siberia. There's nothing but wilderness.
Well, I haven't played Rise of the Tomb Raider, but I'm talking about... I'm talking about Tomb Raider, the one before that.
Alright, yeah, that's like a little island or whatever, but yeah.
Anyway, sorry.
Is an island considered the wilderness?
Sure.
There you go.
Is it wild?
Bits
so
of
Sean's
it.
wrong. You're gonna finally play Salt and Sanctuary, Sean? I see that it's coming to Linux.
Yeah.
You gonna play it?
Next topic.
You gonna play it? You said you didn't want to play it because it looked too bad, but now it's coming to Linux. You still think it's bad, or you're gonna give it a shot?
Oh yeah, that's like everyone tries to like emulate Dark Souls. I feel
that game.
Everyone compares it to Dark Souls.
That game looks really cool. It's like the Terraria of Dark Souls, I'd say. But like,
I don't know. We'll see. I'll watch a quick look of some other people playing it, and then I'll decide.
Why don't you
That's like how I play games. I play RPGs. It's like I have ADD. I need to kill like lots of shit fast. Hey, welcome to this part of the show where we talk about how we're nostalgic about stuff that doesn't happen anymore, and we wish we're. This is way too long. But, Beetle Adventure Racing. If you haven't played it, it's like Volkswagen's in racing car game.
Okay.
And
what was it for? What platform?
It's really weird. It was for N64.
Okay.
And basically there was this multiplayer mode where there's this one map with like 4 pyramids, right? And there was this glitch where you pull down the handbrake as you're going up one of these pyramids, and you fucking like I described this to you guys before, but you fucking quantum leap into space. and like it's an N64 game, right? It can only hold so much memory. At some point the game would like freeze and like just it'd be like, you have to like hard reset. Like
the power of the Volkswagen.
Yeah. It was awesome.
That's a pretty good one.
Breaks down the console. It's fucking playing.
Yeah, well, it either does that or you die and respawn.
Perfect. That's a good game right there.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
How would you feel that equates to the Volkswagen vehicle, Heath?
Oh, because I owned one?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know, because mine never would quantum leap fucking anywhere.
Well, did you ever pull the handbrake?
Did you ever get close to dying?
I'll tell you what, yeah, I did pull the handbrake. Not that it, did anything. It should. I mean, it should stop your car from rolling forward when it's parked, but it sure shit didn't. Oh man, that was a great car though.
Precision German engineering.
You know what? In fucking 1972 when it was made, I'm sure it was. All right, folks, that's going to do it for the second ever episode of your new favorite gaming podcast, Dueling Joysticks.
If you guys have any questions for us, please reach out to us on our website at duelingjoysticks.com, or feel free to send us an email at hello@duelingjoysticks.com, or even send us a tweet at duelingjoysticks. That's STIX. Thank you so much.